to me, the key is just about evolving and just kind of understanding that the world changes, man, and you have to kind of adapt to the changes which are around you. I don't think we can. We got to really count our blessings for what we have achieved. And when I say that, sometimes people don't realize when they have arrived. You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll be at the top of your game, or you'll have this accolade, or get that one hit song, or this event happens, and you don't realize that you've already arrived. And you're still at it like 10 years later, still trying to get to this place. And you got to stop and say, dude, you've already gotten to that place. Like, now it's time for you to go to another place. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay at that one place. It's just not possible. And you look at other people around in other industries, you know what I'm saying? And we see, you know, other producers in hip hop or in pop music, and we see other artists, and we see their growth. And I think it's about just trying to recognize that, to kind of move forward. I think the worst thing you can do is just to try and maintain this one particular spot and like hold on to it tight and like never try and let it go. I think you definitely have to kind of move that forward. So whatever form that takes, the music business as we know it, who knows what's going to happen? We weren't sure even before this pandemic. And then now during this pandemic, we're even less sure of like what's going to happen. Live music and stuff. I mean, we can always make records and stream them, great. But the other facets of the industry, who knows what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So it says it's a new way to be like, you know, maybe the next music entrepreneur out of Jamaica is going to be the guy that figures out like, hey man, we can do, you know, virtual live streams of reggae concerts and nobody has to set foot on a plane and we can make money from it. You know what I mean? I know a large amount of the reggae community, for example, particularly the reggae side, they're like, we're not taking any vaccines and we don't believe in it. And they got all the conspiracy theorist thing in their head going on. Are they right? Are they wrong? Who knows, bro? But the fact of the matter is that it changes how they're going to be able to interact and interface on the business with people. So maybe, as I said, that's the new entrepreneur to figure out like, how do we create that new model moving forward for our music from Jamaica? You know what I mean? So that's the opportunity there for somebody to look into. So that's one example. And I mean, we have other examples too. The same thing I'm talking about, the engagement. I mean, us record producers, us sitting here, like, you know what I'm saying, we're doing stuff. Maybe we need to start streaming. Maybe we need to start, you know, releasing beats online. Maybe we need to start, you know what I mean, doing more online marketing for us, our services. You know what I mean? There's guys that just the mixing and mastering. Maybe now it's a good time for you to, like, you know what I'm saying, get up and start advertising your services and, you know, getting stuff outside of Jamaica too as well, even for us. I mean, I had a few guys reach out to me on IG recently. One of them was like, hey man, you know, how much you charge to mix a song, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, he's like, okay, cool. I'll send you the folder. He sent it to me, bro. And it was like a full-on R&B record. And I was like, but does this guy know I'm like a reggae dancehall guy? And then I thought about it, I was like, but they don't really see it like that. They just see you as a music industry professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, I don't see you guys as like, you're a hip hop channel. No, I see you guys, you're a music industry channel. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's sort of, you have to kind of embrace that as well. Again, what I said, bro, shrinking planet, everything is smaller. So everything kind of becomes like, you know, it mixes up into one. We're no longer segregated by these hard lines of like, this belongs here, that belongs over there. You must stay here and you must not stay there. No, it's kind of a lot more like, you know what I mean? We just gotta take advantage of the fact that we're in a global space. We're trying to move forward. At the end of the day, bro, I love being in music and I love music. You know what I mean? So from DJing in the club when I was a teenager to, you know, going on the road to even standing up in front of a freaking PowerPoint projector and teaching kids like, you know, how Spotify royalties are calculated. To me, this all kind of feels like the same thing. I don't know if that's strange or not. It just kind of feels like one continuous, you know, evolving space that I'm in. And I think my advice to a lot of people who are in the music industries or starting off to be in the music industry is like, don't just see yourself in one tunnel vision role. Allow it to grow, allow it to expand, because it's going to shift and it's going to move, and just be prepared for the shift and prepared for the movement. You know what I mean? And just embrace all the different sections of it for what they are. You know what I mean? We love DJing and put the hands in the air and the crowd was going wild. But I also love grading kids' papers and seeing them come back with 90s. You know what I'm saying? And come back at the end of the day and be like, you know, sir, thank you so much for everything that you've learned. So in all of these aspects, you know, you can see the result. You know, at VP Records right now, we're working on a few projects Plug, working on Raging Fast new project. You know what I'm saying? They're a Grammy-nominated reggae band, and you know what I mean? Of course, COVID has slowed everything up, but we in studio still working with them and trying to get some stuff done. And even putting me back in that studio scenario again, I'm acting like this producer role along with the rest of the guys making the records. You know what I mean? So everything has its way to kind of swing back around, and I talk to the guitar player and he knows I play a little bit. So everything comes back into play at some point or the other. You know what I'm saying? And I think we just need to sort of just stay focused and stay positive, man. I don't know what else there is to do. We got to see what's going to happen. A lot of it is not within our control. But the more conversations we have like this, you know what I'm saying? The more conversations we all have, you know, as an industry. And as you started off by saying, bro, just the personal growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm happy to be here. I'm honored to be interviewed by you guys. But at the same time, I just want to know that you guys personally are all right. Like, forget this music industry. You know what I'm saying? Just like as individuals, like, are you good? Is your family good? And I think, you know, that's key and critical as well. That's definitely the fuel that keeps us going.